Let me do the big mute now.
Hi, Ben.
Hi, Baron.
All right, I think I'm unmuted.
Oop,
Beep,
I
beep,
just did
boop.
the big mute.
No, that was good. That was perfect timing. Because, like I said, the leaf blower guy, he's looking at me. He's like, I want to come. He's going to come over here and do what he's got to do. So I'm going to move out of the way for a minute, everybody. Let's have a sip of water. That guy has no idea that he's part of the workout. That's pretty cool. Everybody, again, that's always courteous when you're out in public and you're doing things. Sometimes other people are out doing their jobs, and if he's got a job to do, I don't want to get in the way of doing that. He's trying to make the park look nice, so it's always nice when you have people who kind of work for the public and they do jobs that are for our benefit. If you can move out of their way, that's always a good thing to do. Let's go ahead. I think everybody had their sip of water, so let's go ahead and get the breathing motto in. This dog is awesome, everybody. If you don't know, on YouTube, we are at a park. There is a dog that's being trained by its owner, and this dog was told to lay down in one spot. And the owner went and started walking all around the park, and the dog just stayed right there, just watching. And then finally, she went to a spot far away over here behind me, and she blew a whistle just 2 times. And that dog hopped right up and said, I'm going right to where I heard that whistle. I thought that's pretty neat. Everybody, dogs are kind of cool. We have a really neat relationship with dogs and cats too. But with dogs, especially, humans have a really neat relationship. And some of you might have dogs. Some of you might be allergic to dogs, and so you don't have dogs. There's that dog right there. But dogs have a really cool relationship, and dogs can actually help us with our health and wellness. Aside from being kind of like a friend support, kind of like a companion who we can share love and we can share kind of that affection. Dogs really love you. They can also help to kind of get you out and about. They can get you out, taking your dog on a walk, taking your dog to the dog parks, or even just to the regular old parks. That can be a way to help you get outside and help you kind of move around and do activities with the dog. So, again, kind of a cameo by this cool dog right here, getting us started. Nick said, drink some water. Hopefully, everybody's done that. How about let's get the breathing motto going? And who do we got for breathing motto? Is it going to be me? Samantha, right there. She's sharing. She gets up every day with her dog, walking her dog. I love it. That's what we want to hear. Should I kick us off, babe? Does that sound good?
That sounds great.
All right. I think he's heading off. There goes the leaf blower. Everybody knows I love a good leaf blower interruption. Remember my old house I used to live at? We used to get the leaf blower all the time interrupting us. No longer where I live now. So, all right, everybody, here we go. Oh, we got Brandy coming in. We got more and more people coming in from the waiting room, everybody. So this is kind of good that we've been to kind of stalling this beginning here. And remember, if you're on Zoom and if you're on YouTube and you want to join us on Zoom, let us know and we'll get you the information. You can join us for our live workouts that we participate. So here we go, everybody. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe in the good. Breathe out the bad. Breathe in the happy. Breathe out the sad. Breathe in your best. And breathe out the worst. And breathe in your power. So you reach your goals first. Remember, everybody, we have goals. Some of us had goals. Oh, Samantha's turning 25 on Tuesday. Congratulations, Samantha. It's right around the corner. Good announcement. Everybody, remember, if you see a bug, a giant bug, crawl across the camera, don't freak out. It's not Godzilla, but there are those little bugs that are here at this park. I've never seen them anywhere else, but they could crawl across the lens of the camera And that's going to make it look like there is a huge bug crawling over the camera, but I'm safe. It's okay. Everybody, let's go ahead and think about our posture. Remember, when we're doing our warm-ups, we want to think about if we're standing up, we want to try to maybe stand up tall. I'm going to do a lot of the exercises right now from kind of this seated position where I'm leaning and I'm kind of sitting back against the upper part of the table. And so that's going to provide me some stability. Now, I know for some of our friends who are wheelchair users, that there are sometimes opportunities to be able to stand up and kind of have some support. And in this situation, this table is going to be able to give me some support. So I'm really focusing on my core from the hips up, and then my legs kind of planted on the ground, and the table is going to help me here. I'm going to do a few exercises sitting down, and I'll also be doing some exercises standing up. But this kind of leaning back position, you could do this on a countertop, or if there was maybe a desk that was secure that you know isn't going to move, you might be able to do this as well. So let's get our warm up going. Let's take a look around. Let's go in all directions. So let's think about going right side. Let's hold it over there for just a moment. Bring it over to the left side for just a moment. Let's go ahead and go up. So we're going to pivot that head up, and then let's go ahead and bring it down. So we're looking right down at the ground. Let's go ahead and bring it up and bring it back. So we're in the turtleneck mode, and then let's go ahead and go out to the giraffe neck, and let's bring the ear up. We got the ear going up high. We're going to go then to the other ear, and the shoulders kind of going down. And then let's go one more time just now with like a tilt and a tilt. And so remember, we talked about it the other day. A lot of times when we're doing the ear lift, some folks were doing a head tilt, and that's not wrong and that's not bad. So we incorporated that into our warm-up. So, hey, if you were one of the people doing that, kind of neat. Your exercise was able to kind of get into the warm-up. And I think it's going to help to feel the difference between the ear lift, which is kind of an extension of the neck, and then the head tilt, which is where we're leaning and we're kind of flexing our neck a little bit to the side. Let's go ahead and try those out again. Here we go. So we're going to go right side, left side, going up, going down. Going to do the turtleneck. Going to do giraffe neck. Going to do one ear lift. So the ear is going up. And then I'm going to do the other ear lift. So this ear is going up. And then now we're going to do the kind of the head tilt. So just side to side with the head. Did you feel the difference on that? Let's go one more time with those exercises here. And again, just thinking about the neck. Kind of thinking a little bit about our posture, but more importantly, thinking about the neck. And if anybody notices, if the bug crawls over the camera, please let me know if I miss it. Let's go turtleneck. I'll want to go back on YouTube and watch that. Here we go with the ear lift. The other ear lift. Oh, he's so close to it. Oh, there he goes. That was the bug. Oh my
There it
God.
was.
That was so cool. Let's do tilt and tilt. Oh my gosh, dreams come true, everybody. I literally had just said, I hope I get to see this. And I could see him crawling around, and he went right over the camera. What an awesome experience. Let's have a sip of water, everybody. I didn't know that the bug was going to do that. There's no way you can't tell a bug what to do. He's crawling on my face right now on the camera, like on the video part. I'm not sure what kind of bug it is. It looks like it could fly, but it chooses to just walk around. All right, everybody. Again, I didn't know that was going to happen. And when you don't know, you raise your shoulders. You say, I don't know. You get those trapezius moving up and down. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's go with the simplified trapezius lift. So not changing anything except just the up and down. And I want you to think like you're trying to lift your arms up using your shoulders. So you're using your shoulders, you're lifting your arms up. Oh, we're getting a happy birthday, Samantha, coming through in the chat room. There you go. Nice, got an early birthday coming up. How about a birthday present for you is going to be some trapezius muscle. There we go. Building it up. Here we go. Let's get about 5 more of these in. 5. Just up and down. 4, 3, 2. Starting to feel it. And 1. Let's hold it for 5. 4. This is where I'm at. 3, 2, and 1. Nice. You saw it again. That was the second appearance by our little bug friend. And again, more happy birthdays to Samantha. Let's go ahead now. And for our shoulders, I want us to think about how, if you're able to, we're going to be using our arms and we're going to be moving our shoulders forwards, and we're going to be kind of bringing them back. And you can bring them back by reaching behind you, or you can bring them back by kind of reaching back to the side. Let's not do the overhead back, but we're going to go forward and back like this, or forward and back like that. And you can just imagine that you're trying to reach out for something that you're maybe trying to grab. And then in the same situation here, you might be trying to kind of reach behind you for something. And, you know, so reaching back, here we go. Forward and back. And I'm going to alternate between those two, forward and back. So my arms are behind my body just a little bit, and you're going to feel it. It won't be as far back in one direction as the other, but that's okay. We're just trying to get a little movement in here. We're using our biceps and triceps, but we're also getting this shoulder to move forward and back. Now, if you're not able to get your whole arms moving, you can work on going just forward and back in the shoulders. Or you can even just go like forward and back with the elbow. So I'm bringing the elbow forward, the elbow, this elbow back. This is elbow forward, but that shoulder is going to move too, along, of course, because it's connected right there. That's where we're making our connection, forward and back. And of course, with the arms, I can go all the way out, forward and back. Ooh, and I'm still feeling this in those trapezius, everybody. They're helping. You can see you kind of maybe lift those arms up. The trapezius are helping to stabilize those muscles throughout the shoulder. And look at that. I'm trying to keep my trapezius down and trying to get as much of this kind of here through the deltoid that I can. Nice job, everybody. Let's go 2 more. 1, and then 1 more. 2. Nice, nice. So again, we're kind of moving up and down in the shoulders. We're kind of moving forward and backwards. Let's do 1 more, and then we'll have a water break. So let's go with Carrie's bear hug. It's got to be in my top 5. If you had a top 5, would Carrie's bear hug be in it? I have a top 5. Carrie's bear hug's definitely in it. I like this exercise. I like bear hugging. I like the movement. I like getting the arms, bringing them back. And then, Carla was thinking water break too. So we're on it. Water break's coming up after this. We're going to go with the side to side, and then we're going to go with the alligator going 1 and 2 with Coach Emily's alligator crocodile mouth. So here we go. Crocodile. Is it crocodile or alligator? I can't remember. I got to get on the app and double check that one. 1 and 2. Bringing it back, bringing it back, bringing it across. We're going to kind of just bend to one side, bend into the other. 1 and 2. So this is, we're doing this for the shoulders, but we're getting a lot out of it, right? Aren't we? We're going across our midline. So if you're doing this like me, we have our arms across our body. That's a big deal. And then in addition to that, we're getting a little bit of, movement, some mobility down here at the hips and kind of through the spine. And then I like the alligator. I like the alligator bite. What is it? What's it called? Alligator chomp? I like this move. Let's go back again. Let's go for 3 more of these. So we're going to go side to side, crocodile, alligator, back, cross, side to side, going up and down. Let's go 1 more of these. Back, cross, side to side, and chomp 1, chomp 2. Nice. All right, let's have that water break. Carla was bringing it up. It was a great idea. I got my water back here. And oh my gosh, everybody, what are you? There's a really interesting looking bug right here. I want to put it on can I get it to walk on my sunglasses here? Come here, guy. No, don't be oh, it was a grasshopper. It was the greenest and also kind of tiny, a tiny little grasshopper. He didn't want to climb onto my glasses. I was going to hold him up to show everybody. I don't want to pick him up. I don't want to hurt him. He looks fragile. But again, drinking water. Stay hydrated, everybody. Nick's talking about the holiday season. Is it, Nick? Is the holiday season coming up already? We're still in July, right? I think we are for another day. But Nick's kind of right, everybody. You're going to start seeing, especially things for Halloween coming up. Remember this Halloween and every Halloween from now on. Let's try to avoid the candies, right? If we can, let's do something different. Halloween doesn't have to be about candy. That's just if we can just take that out completely. That's a whole lot of calories that we're going to save ourselves. Let's go ahead and get into our core. And I got an idea. Let's try this out. This is going to get a lot of little systems going here. And so it's going to be a combo. We're going to be going with an overhead with the teapot. Now, remember, you can do the teapot where you can be going just reaching overhead, or you can do the teapot where you're going to kind of lean a little bit. So we're going to go teapot. We're going to come down and do an armpit squeeze. Okay. After that armpit squeeze, we're going to do a core. So you can do core squeeze here, here, core squeeze. So we'll go core squeeze. Then we're going to do armpit squeeze. And then we're going to do teapot. And then we'll reverse it. So we're going to create a pattern, squeeze, squeeze, reach, squeeze, 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 reach. So that's going to be our pattern. Let's go ahead and try to do about 10 of these. So it'll be about 5 and 5. And again, let's really think about, if you can right now, how is this part of your body feeling? Is it feeling engaged? Is it feeling like some of these muscles have been getting kind of fired up? If they're not, like I'm not feeling too much, let's get that feeling. Let's go ahead and fire them up. Let's start communicating. And we got to be thoughtful. Let's think about it. Oh, here he goes. He's going right for the lens. Oh, he deviated. He walked right over my name on the Zoom. So this one bug, I'm telling you, everybody, he's walking all over. We've had 2 appearances and already going over the camera. I love this little guy. I wish I could take him home with me on the camera. All right, here we go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So we're going teacup, squeeze, core squeeze, armpit squeeze, teacup, squeeze, core squeeze, armpit squeeze, teacup, squeeze, core squeeze, armpit squeeze, teacup. You got it. Squeeze, core, armpit, teacup, armpit, core, armpit, teacup, squeeze, 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 teacup, squeeze, 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 teacup. 2 more. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. 1 more. Teacup, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Woo. Everybody, oh my gosh, I feel a lot going on right here inside my body, inside, the deep inside. And those are the muscles that we want to fire up. Those are the muscles we want to have that thoughtfulness, because a lot of the times those muscles are going to be relaxing, especially if we're sitting down a lot. And we want to think to ourselves, if we have muscles that we are able to communicate to, we want to engage them. We want to engage them multiple times a day if we're able, because what we don't want is for those muscles who can be engaged to think that, hey, we're not needed. And those core muscles, you need those muscles. If you're able to fire them up, we want to fire them up. And a lot of times it's as simple as just giving that belly button squeeze. I like to, again, imagine I have like a grape deep inside my core, and I'm trying to smush it using the muscles inside of my core. When you have thought like that, your body can respond, and it can set you up to where you're able to replicate that feeling. Same thing with the armpit squeeze. Imagine you're trying to smush something with your armpit, with your arm against your side. And again, what we want to do is make sure that we're engaging this shoulder on the top and the bottom. We don't want to have shoulders that are only top side developed. We want to have shoulders that have that are well rounded, because the shoulder is all around it are different muscle attachments and different muscle groups, and they all work together. Let's go ahead and do let's do one more for the core. You know what? How about we bring up Nick for the core? I was thinking something with the witch's pot. I was thinking witch's pot front, witch's pot up high. But maybe Nick's got a better idea. Nick always does a great job with the warm ups with the core. Also, Nick sometimes incorporates lower body exercises like the knee taps and things like that. So let's check in with Nick, the team leader. Let's see if he has exercise that he would like to share, or maybe a combo that he would want to share. And if he doesn't, if he all of a sudden is being shy, then we will be doing witch's pots. Nice. Is he up? Is he good? All right, here he is. There's Nick in the house. You're looking strong, Nick. Look at this guy in the muscle shirt. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Look at the deltoids. I mean, but this guy, it's a surfing shirt too. I love that wave on the shirt.
You
Wow.
don't think?
I think that is so cool. I love that wave. Yeah.
Yeah.
What kind of workout do you want us to do? A combo, or do you want to do repetition?
Double.
Okay, a
So
combo.
I want the weighted part,
Okay, witch's pot.
overweighted part,
Nice, nice.
the other weighted part, the other overweighted part. We
Ooh, so
will
cool.
do a ball,
A ball,
star,
star,
twig reach,
twist reach,
punt, hold,
hook,
honey,
high
I
knee,
elbow,
high
honey,
elbow, high knee, elbow.
and the ground touch.
Okay,
The
we're gonna do
ground
all
touch
that,
with the armpit breathe.
and then an armpit squeeze.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so we're gonna do all that. All right, you lead us. You got the combo. Take it away.
Do it one and honey, I ever, honey, I ever, weighted part, overweighted part, the other weighted part, the other overweighted part, bar, star, twig week, ground touch, ground touch.
I like it. Armpit squeeze.
Armpit breathe.
Let's take it from the top.
Weighted part, overweighted part, I put up the other weighted part, and the other overweighted part. Bar, star, twig week, I need, armpit breathe. I ever, honey, I ever, honey, and I ever. Two more times. Weighted part one. Overweight one. Weighted part two. And overweight two. Bar. Star. Twig week. Ground touch. Honey, I ever, honey, I ever, and whoa, honey, I ever, and then armpit breathe. One more time. Weighted part, overweighted part, the other weighted part, and overweighted part.
Remember to breathe.
Star. Twig wheat. Punt. Armpit breathe. Honey, I ever. Honey, I ever. And then, yeah, that's it. Wonderful, everyone.
Water break. Nice job. Oh my gosh, Nick, that was awesome. Nick was doing a terrific job there. And you could see again the creativity that was just coming through was awesome. Everybody, that's what I want you all to feel like you can do with
Ding.
exercise. Nick, that was terrific, man. That was really, really good. Everybody, I like to, there's two things that Nick is showing us. One of them, he's showing us courage. He's showing us that he has the courage and he has the belief in himself to get up in front of other people and to demonstrate exercises. And that's not easy to do, but everybody here can do that. We have a great group here. And a lot of you, I know the same thing that Nick is showing that you have is that gift as well. The other thing Nick is also showing us is the willingness to make mistakes in front of us and to show us the right attitude when things don't always go exactly as maybe you had thought or planned, or maybe you have a misstep or movement. What I love to see from Nick is that when he does have a small, and I do it too, sometimes I make a small mistake or I make a slip up. And the best thing that you can do at that point is to get your mind to staying focused on what you're working on. And a lot of times we'll get distracted by the mistake, and that will affect the rest of everything that we're doing. That's probably there. I'm sure there's many examples. If anybody's watching the Olympics, right? The Olympics are going on, and a lot of those athletes, they are able to perform incredibly well and do amazing things. But sometimes they make a small mistake and it starts to get out of control in their head, and they start to doubt their own abilities. And Nick, I really appreciate you. Nick just shared he's lost another pound, so he's getting on the scale and monitoring his weight, his body weight, and that can be a great measurement of fitness. Body weight is one measurement of fitness that can show you if you're making that progress. And so Nick, good for you, man, losing that weight. And ever since we've met, Nick has just been an awesome guy, motivated, and continuing to achieve, which I think is terrific. Everybody, let's have that water break, and how about bring up Byron, and we can get Nick back up here. We got Carlos talking about the Olympics too. So has anybody been watching the Olympics? Some amazing things. How about that surfing competition? Oh my gosh, I told everybody it was going to be scary, it was going to be dangerous, and it is. That's not the kind of surfing that I do, but some people, that's what they do, and it is pretty amazing. All right, so we have Nick, and then is Byron up in the spotlight too? Is that, we got Byron up as well? Let me see if I could see him. It was me. There's Byron. I don't see Byron. I see Nick. Boom. There's Byron. All right, I can see Byron now. All right. So we got Byron. Byron in my spotlight. I imagine he's in your spotlight too. But you're not going to see him because Byron's not here. I love that shirt. All right, Byron, getting us rocking and rolling. He's starting off with the sandbag, everybody. It's the 4-pounder. Remember, you can make one of these with some Ziploc bags and some tape and some egg crate mattress topper. That's the way I found works the best. Here he goes going around his back. Any kind of foam would work. You want it to be squishy. You can see him going around his back. What's great about this bag, and you can see Byron working on his fingertips. Every time he holds that bag, every time he catches it, he's making a connection with his fingers, with his brain, with the touch, with the feel, and the speed, the tempo. Look at Byron going right hand, left hand around the back. Right hand, left hand around the back, reaching it out, going on back. Right hand, left hand. There we go. Great moves, doing a hot potato off the ground. That's where you go down. You kind of touch the ground, and then you pop it up, and you kind of flip it in the air. I like when Byron does a hot potato. You really can imagine it's hot. Here he goes. He's reaching out with the left hand. This is the left arm isometric hold. Just holding it out to the left side. And here's the right side iso hold. This is a good one for building up those shoulders. He's going left side again. And that's going to really build up those deltoids and that trapezius that we started off with. Doing a couple sweepers off the ground, a couple hot potatoes. Hot potato around the back, hot potato. There we go. So again, the around the back hot potato, you pop it off the ground, you go around your back, and now he's going for something totally different, everybody. He's slowing it down. He's in head, neck balance mode. So this is where the head, you can see the concentration. Look at his face, everybody. Check out Byron's concentration. He is in the zone. He's keeping his head and neck strong and still. His core is fired up. His shoulders are fired up. He's moving and challenging himself. And check this out. This is what I was talking about with Nick too. Byron is not afraid to try some new things, even if it means that bag might fall down. He's trying to see. He's got a right side punch, straight out to the right side, straight out in front with that right side, going straight out with the left. So that's the jab and another jab in front while balancing the sandbag on top of his head. I know there's bodybuilders out there. They might struggle with this one. They might not. There we go. We got the cross hooks coming across the midline. Byron's punching now with his right hand. That's out in front, and that's out in front. And then you saw how he was going across the front too. But he drops that bag off, and he's getting into something else going with the Pirates Parrot. So the same type of mechanics are going on here. He's creating that stillness in the upper body and then moving around with the lower body. He's going to drop that parrot off and put the parrot up on the other shoulder. He's got the parrot rock going on right now. Parrot rock, that sounds like a Jimmy Buffett song, doesn't it, Ben? Got the parrot rock. All right, here we go. He's getting down low. He's going into a squat with a parrot. Everybody, there we go, standing up tall. Pirates Parrot doing squats. How many pirates? Do y'all think pirates used to exercise and PT on the boat?
Maybe.
Maybe so. I don't know.
I don't know either.
They probably wanted to stay in good shape. Looks like Byron's throwing down figure eights. Figure eights, you're taking that bag between the knees, behind the leg, and then back around the front. Byron's going into the hang loose, putting it up on his back. Again, stabilizing his body at the hips, letting his arms hang loose, and just kind of shaking his arms out, just hanging loose. I like this one. There you go. Byron got the bag on his back, going to grab it, hop it off right there, and then going back and forth, back and forth. Looks like he's getting ready for a switcheroo, but not yet. He's got one or two. There he goes. He is going to roll it away for the switcheroo. Everybody, if you have a bar or a stick, now is the time to get that. And if you need to have a sip of water, you can also do that sip of water. Byron, remember, it's a 10-pound resistance bar. So this is a 10-pound bar. And when he holds it in the middle with one hand, that means that one arm is holding up 10 pounds. And remember, when it's far away from the body like that, it's heavy. It's a lot heavier than 10 pounds. It's going to feel super heavy when it's far away. So right now he's got the heavy hold, and then he's bringing it in close, and it's not going to feel as heavy. Out there, oh my gosh, that's heavy. In there, not too heavy. Out there, yeah, that's heavy. Wow, I can't hold it out too long. It'll get heavy, and then you bring it on in. And you got to remember that, everybody. We want to bring objects in close to our core. Byron's doing it again with the left hand, so he's going for the heavy hold. When his arm gets a little tired, he'll change it up. There you go. You can see that was about a 10-second isometric hold. Byron's now still going one hand, but no, it's not. It's two hands. It's the baton spin. And look where his hands are. They're in the middle of the stick. That orange tape, that's the middle. And you can see how a lot of the spinning is happening right around that orange area. And then Byron's holding it in the green zone when he's kind of reaching out. And you can see that spinning right there, just spinning it around, getting the hand on it, getting that rotation through the lower arm. So you have at your elbow, there's a lot of action happening at the elbow. That's really, really good stuff here. And Byron is changing it up now. He's going for an inchworm. So the inchworm, everybody, this is the game of pressure where you have to not only hold the stick up, but you have to keep it on the ground and not from falling. And Byron's showing us how he's doing it. He's going, we call it the inchworm because you kind of go inch by inch. You get as far down low as you can go. Remember, you can do this on your legs too. You can do the inchworm going down your quadriceps, down to your knees, over your knees, all the way down the front of your leg, maybe to your shoes or your ankles, and then pushing yourself back up. All right, Byron's going with a little bit of a sideways move right there. It looks like he's trying to change the train tracks. He's trying to get the train to be able to go from one side of the track to the other by just rocking that thing back and forth. Looking good, Byron, there. We call this one maybe the grandfather clock too. Again, he's doing a pivot with the stick, which is a really important move, everybody. Remember, heavy objects can be moved around sometimes using a pivot. So you're going to use the weight of the object and gravity, and you're going to be moving it around. Again, Byron's showing us some witch's pot right there. The witch's pot is also a type of pivot. There you go, Byron. He's stirring it up with one hand, everybody. You can stir it up too. You can do imagination stir, switching hands. When one arm gets tired from the chicken noodle soup, maybe go back to the other hand. Maybe it's a minestrone or a broccoli and cheese. We've talked about favorite soups on here before. I like soups, everybody. Soups are a good way to have a low calorie meal, and you can put some good stuff in the soups, and then you kind of sneak it into your food there. Byron's switching it up on us now, everybody. So with two hands, he's got the knuckles on top, and he's doing a full body twist. I'm going to call this one the full body twist. Look at him. He's got one arm is all the way behind his back. The other arm's all the way across the body. And he's using the bar to kind of set up the move. So Byron's got, you can see that hand on the bar in the back, still holding on. And again, working on some range of motion through the shoulders. And Byron is just twisting. He's got the full body because, of course, his legs and his feet were pivoting off the ground. Really good job there, Byron. He's getting down low. Everybody, you could do this too. You could put your hands down on your knees and just get yourself down low. You can do it seated where you're going to hinge at the hips, or you can do it standing where you can kind of stick out your butt, kind of get down low. Oh, now there's a little spider on my phone. Maybe the spider will walk. I wonder if the spider's trying to get the other guy. He's like, hey, I'm coming for you. All right, getting down low again. Byron's in the down low position, bringing himself back up. He's got that stick again for a few more exercises here. Let's get a time check too if anybody has the time, wants to type it in. Byron's going through a kayak row right there, reaching out and back. So this is the out and back, everybody. This is reciprocating. And this is where one arm's moving one way, the other arm's moving the other way. Exact same time. And you can see Byron's playing with tempo, different speeds. Again, maybe he's going down the river. Nice. That's a good time. Going down the river. Byron's got that, again, kayak paddle in this case. Byron, you got time for a couple more. You're doing a great job, my man. Really good workout. And there he goes back into a little bit of a spin there. Baton spinning again. Tapping it on the ground. So this is baton spin with the tap. I like the ground tap. It really gets you to kind of make a solid hand and wrist position with that baton. And you just kind of tap it on the ground. There you go. Tap it on the ground. Excellent job with another tap on the ground. So this one would be, I would call this the Marine Corps baton spin because he's, again, like he's leading the division down the grinder. That's where we all did our marching. There you go. Look at this, everybody. That might have been one of the grand finale. That was the grand finale. Everybody, give Byron a round of applause. Oh my gosh, Byron, that was incredible. And again, another great sign of the creativity, the experimentation with different exercises, one exercise followed by another exercise. That kind of creativity, it can make for a lot of fun. It can also help you to get your body to do things that are going to kind of have that flow. And there's a lot of things in life to where you are going to be kind of multitasking or moving from one movement to another. And Byron's exercises, they can kind of help us in our mind set up for that. A lot of times, I'm sure Byron and I know myself, when I'm doing exercises that flow, you're really having to be thoughtful about what's coming next in addition to what you are doing at the moment. Whereas if you're doing, like, say, repetition, you don't have to think too much about what's coming next. And let's do an example of that next up. So let's have a water break, everybody. And let's go ahead and do a repetition with the push-ups. push-up exercise. So remember, everybody, with the push-ups,
Oh, Sean, Nick had a question in the chat.
I saw that. I think so, Nick. I think that might work out. Let me double check. If not Wednesday, then Friday next week could work out. Feels like somebody has like burning tires or burning brakes around here. I'm right here behind me, everybody. So behind you is Interstate 5, everybody. So the I-5 interstate that goes all the way to Canada. I'm pretty certain of that. Yeah, I think it goes all the way to Canada from Mexico. It's right here. So with our push-ups, let's go ahead and do what we just talked about. We talked about repetition, and then we also talked about doing a pattern. So when you're doing the pattern, you have to be thoughtful. When you're doing repetition, maybe a little less thought, and then maybe you can focus a little more on the exercise. Remember, if you don't have something to do push-ups on, you can do them on the ground, kneeling down, or on your toes. Or if you have a countertop or a picnic table like I do here, you might be able to do them on the picnic table. So let's go ahead and do 15 push-ups. So 1, 5, and we're just going to do push-ups. That's it. No patterns, no combos. And here we go in 3, 2, 1. So we're just going down and up. And again, I like doing the angled push-ups. I hurt myself pretty good in the Navy. And sometimes when I do certain exercises, it hurts a lot. And push-ups an exercise that I want to be able to do, but I have to be careful. And doing it at an angle allows me to do that. And if I want to do it heavier, I can. But normally when I do a heavier number, I'll do less. And I'll focus on trying to do a really, really good job. So here I'm not thinking about any other exercises. I'm just thinking down and up, down and up. Let's do 2 more. Call that 15. Down and up, down and up. Okay, now what we're going to do is come up with like a combo pattern. So that was just straight push-ups, doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now let's come up with a combo. And just to show you again what I'm talking about with Nick and Byron sometimes, let's come up with it on the fly. So we won't go too fast, but let's go ahead and let's do 1 push-up. So down and up. Let's go ahead and do shoulder tap, shoulder tap. Let's do a knee lift and then a knee lift. Let's do a tap with the knee. So then I'm going to do a tap with the knee. Let's do a backwards kick, another backwards kick. Let's do a hip hinge. So a hip hinge. Then let's do a Superman. So I got 1 leg and 1 arm going up. And then another Superman. And then let's go back and just do a push-up. Pump, pump. So do you see what happened there, everybody? So because, again, when we're doing the push-ups, it's just do. You're knocking them out. You don't have to think too much about it. But when you try to come up with the combos, they're both good. But when you come up with the combos, you start to find your creativity. You start to think about different exercises. You start to imagine how one exercise can then become another one. And in that kind of situation right there, that was actually pretty cool. And I just made that up on the spot because just like Nick and Byron, I'm kind of looking at them as my leaders, taking an example from them and showing how when you're exercising, you can do it where you are going to have a lot of thoughtfulness. And you can also do it where you don't have to have a lot of thoughtfulness. You really just want to follow the instructions. And so if you're somebody who's maybe you're getting into exercising, or maybe you're somebody who's trying to help somebody exercise, remember that too, that, you know, we want to play on both sides of creativity, but also we want to be able to have those times where we don't have to think about it and we can really let the body focus on improving in that skill area. So with the push-up, that's a strength skill. There's also a lot of stability in the shoulder and the elbow. So when you're doing a push-ups, you can think about that, and that's going to get you set up. Okay, let's get you set up, Samantha, and let's go ahead and let's see. Carla, do you have, did you want to do a leadership today as well? Did you have anything? I can't see her. Ben, if you're able to see, I'm going to put Samantha back up here. She hopped on and off. Where are you, Samantha?
I think she had her hula hoop.
Oh, I love a hula hoop workout. All right, Samantha, you're set back up. Everybody, we got Tyler's in the house. Visa Mudio. We got Steven. We got Scott and Lisa.
I would like to
We
do
got
a
my
workout.
You want to do it too?
Yeah.
Yes, let's do it. Let's do it.
Let me
You
go
after
grab my
Carla.
stuff.
All right, you do it after Carla. North County in the house. We got Sandy in the house. Nick, Marilyn, Lorraine. We're gonna get you set up. We got Carla in the spotlight. Here she is. And
Hi, everybody.
I don't have a hula hoop, so
that's okay. I don't either. I'm gonna use my.
You could buy it in the Dollar Tree. They have it in the Dollar Tree, Samantha.
oh,
That's right. Yep, Dollar Tree.
Yeah, because
and
I saw them in the Dollar Tree. They have them in the Dollar Tree.
I've seen some at some like
That's when I got mine.
and stuff too. Yeah, dollar is a great deal. All right, so what do we got? What are we starting with? We're doing bus driving.
We're going to fly to the Olympics.
We're going to the Olympics on a bus. All right, let's go. Take it away, Carla. So she's got the spin going. There she goes, spinning it with two hands.
We're gonna open for the pot. We're gonna open for the pot for the people.
For the passengers, all aboard the airplane. Here we go to the Olympics.
And then we're gonna fly.
Imagine
all
if
the
the
way to
airplane had a
Paris.
big bus steering wheel in the airplane. Can you all? What type of steering wheel does an airplane have? Does anybody know? I don't know. Has anybody ever seen the airplane steering wheel?
I haven't seen it, but
wonder what
No,
it
I
is.
think it's a joystick.
Is
Yeah.
it a joystick? They fly the
we're
airplane.
going to Paris to see all the swimming people.
I love this exercise here with her hand. You got one hand top, one hand bottom.
And then we land
All
in
right.
Paris, and then we're gonna go inside the hoop.
Inside
1,
the
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15. Sorry about my voice, guys.
That's all right. Typewriter.
Typewriter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we're going to do the ballerina. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And that's this is delivery. I know they have pizza in France, but you know.
They're close. They're close to Italy.
I know.
They probably
If they
have
have pizza for
here.
France, but all the people over there, all the different states, all the different people are swimming, they need pizza.
Right? They're probably swimming in that river.
Yeah.
USA is doing pretty good. USA has a lot of medals. USA is in the lead on medals. I'm proud of them. Nice job. Got the arm spin going on. There you go. Wow, look at that. Carla going super fast on that one. She was faster than the ceiling fan.
What else, John?
Are you gonna do the other arm with the spin?
Yeah, let me see if I can do it.
Okay.
I'm gonna move this way.
Can I go after Carla?
I'm next to the bed. I don't want to move the bed.
And then Samantha's coming up. Count it down. Do a Spanish countdown.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we do this after we do the last one.
Let's go. Uno. Dos.
And I'm gonna hold it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. I'll see you on Friday.
Oh my gosh, that was excellent. Carla, that was a terrific job.
It's my voice. Sorry about that, guys.
That's okay. You got to get maybe some lemons. All right, buddy. We got Samantha in the spotlight. Samantha, what exercise are you going to have us do?
Maybe like something like with my Reebok 5, one of these.
Oh, wow. Yeah, nice. What kind of, what do you
think? Hoping we can go 1, 2, squat, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Nice job.
8, 9, 10, and I go like Carla. 1, 2,
Oh yeah.
3,
3,
4,
4,
5,
5,
6,
6,
8,
7, 8, 9, 10.
10.
And then the other arm.
That's it.
That's it. Only one arm, only the one side. What about the other
Only
side?
the. Oh, sorry.
Let's do that. Let's do it on the other side. We'll go in English on the other side.
1,
1,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Nice job, Samantha. That was excellent. Everybody, that was with again, a 5-pound weight. So remember, you're going to have the opportunity. All of us do throughout the year. There's always kind of fun times where maybe you're going to get like a gift or maybe a little extra something. Where I'm from in Louisiana, we call it lagna. And so if my mom or dad, they want to give you a treat. They treat you to some lagna. And so, you know, if you have that, you could maybe take the opportunity to get yourself some exercise equipment. So we had like what Samantha was showing us there. She had that 5-pound weight. Carla had the hula hoop, like you heard, $1, $1 for a hula hoop. You can't even get a snack for that now. You can't even get a healthy snack for that. Maybe you can get an apple, you get a banana, you could get if you're not allergic to lactose, you could get like string cheese, nuts. You could get like some almonds, maybe for $1. There's not a lot you can get for $1. You can maybe get a tomato. But how many people have a tomato for a snack? Not many. But a tomato is a good snack, actually. Let's have a sip of water. Good job, Samantha. Good job, Carla. Good job, Nick. Good job, Byron. Bringing out the leadership today. We have a few more minutes, everybody. Let's have a sip of water. Are you back up, Samantha? Samantha keeps getting spotlighted. There we go. All right. Nice. All right. And everybody, remember, we have
No,
Samantha.
because it kept taking you off the spotlight.
Oh, did it? Zoom might not like me anymore. It was weird when I turned it on this morning, or when I first turned it on, it was on like a different page. And I kind of got a little worried because I'm like, oh my gosh, how do I join the meeting? And but I was able to find that. What's this behind me? That's a skateboarder. There he goes. He's cruising along, perpetual motion. Rolling can be a really, really fun activity. And if you're somebody who likes to roll, find a nice concrete, find a nice areas where you don't have to worry about cracks and things like that. That's a really great place to really kind of even maybe try new things and try new moves and you know, work on speed and things like that, and work on control when you know you have a really clean area. A lot of places out and about in the community too, sometimes you'll find the sidewalks are always shifting and changing, and there's different kind of accessibility everywhere you go. So training to be prepared somewhere nice and controlled, that can be a real good thing. All right, let's go ahead and let's see. We got just a few more minutes. How about, I don't think Bernie's on here, but how about for you know, kind of thinking about what Bernie would like to take us through. Let's do one round of 55 jacks, 55 jumping jacks. Let's do that. And then we'll end off with the breathing monitor. Does that sound about right? Carla's giving a good time check in there. I like that. So remember, everybody, you can do the jumping jacks where you're jumping and you're bringing your hands up and down. You can do like a side step style jack to where you might kind of go wide legs. And so you're just making your legs go wide. You're not actually jumping, but you're just going wide legs and then trying to bring those arms up overhead. Or like what I'll be doing, which is, again, I'm just going to be kind of leaning against this park bench, because I'm just going to go overhead and just do an overhead kind of hand clap, like I'm cheering for the Padres. Everybody, the Padres, if you didn't hear, I believe yesterday, and Ben can confirm, they were down 5-0. That means that the Dodgers were beating them. They had already scored 5 points, and the Padres hadn't scored anything. And Padres, they probably had to have a little chit chat with as their team, and they said, "Hey, team, we're not doing too good. What do you think we should do? Should we try harder, or should we maybe just call this one and take it easy?" And I bet some of those teams said, "We got to give it everything we got. We got to think about like guys like Nick and Byron. We got to, play strong here." And they came back and beat the Dodgers. They beat them 6-5, and the Padres scored 6 runs, and they stopped the Dodgers from getting any more. And did you see that, Ben? I heard about it. I was so happy to. I like hearing stories and things like that. All right, everybody, here we go. 55 jacks in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Keep it going, everybody. 7. Bring those arms up. 8. This is our last exercise. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. How about Carla? Do you want to do the breathing motto when we're done? If you don't want to do it, Carla, then maybe Nick or Samantha can do it. Here we go. We'll call that 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. Almost there. 28. Keep going. 29. Like the Padres. Don't quit. 30, 31. They wanted to quit. 32. Somebody was probably like, "I'm tired." But they said, "No, let's keep going." 35. We can beat these guys. Doesn't matter if they scored 5 runs. We can score 6 runs. And they did. Keep it going. 38. 39. 40. Here we go. 41. Oh, I'm feeling it in my deltoids. 42. 43. 44. I want to stop. 45, but I'm not going to. 46. I'm going to keep pushing. 47. Remember to breathe. 48. 49. There we go. 50. Here we go. 5 more. 51. 52. 53. 54. And 55. That's what we want. That's what we're going for. We want to take our bodies to that point where we're thinking, "I don't want to do this anymore. I want to stop." But we know we can do a little more, so we do it. And that's going to be the difference. When your body wants to say, "Hey, I want to relax and be comfortable," and you say, "You know what, body, let's go ahead and take it just a little bit more. Let's see what I can get." That's going to actually make that progress. That's going to help us little by little become our very, very best self and be able to do all those things that we want to do and reach those goals. So everybody, let's have a sip of water. We got Carla. She called it right there when I said it. Carla's like, "Water break." I'm like, "Water break." Carla's got it. She's on the ball with it. Let's get you up here, Carla, and take that breathing motto away. Let's get you up
Hey, everybody. 1, 2, 3. Bring the good. Bring the bad. Bring the happy. Bring the sad. Bring your best. Bring the worst. Bring your power. So your girls first. Eat healthy. And drink a lot of water, please.
Yes, Carla.
I'll
There
see you
you
Friday,
go.
everybody.
On
See
Friday.
you Friday, everybody. Great job to all of our friends out here. Again, Scott and Lisa, Tyler, Marilyn, Catherine, everybody who's on here, Nick, all the leaders, all the co-hosts, iPhone, iPad, hey, you two, everybody. Oh my gosh, look at the group on here.
Kendall, can you say bye?
Bye, Tweety. Come on, see ya.
Bye, everybody. See you Friday.
Bye, Tweety. Come on, see ya.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.